This is 5 hacks to stop procrastination, hesitation, resistance to action, and self-sabotage. Got something to tell you here. Procrastination, hesitation, and resistance will kill your business, right? The stake here, what is at stake, everyone, is it's not just slowing down your progress, like the hesitation, procrastination, resistance to action, fear of failure, not taking risk, and the self-sabotage. It's keeping your business stuck, and it'll kill it eventually, since everything evolves, everything grows, and everything changes and needs to transform over and over. Change is the only constant. Look at what happened during the COVID pandemic, right? Businesses who couldn't switch and couldn't make the change of doing things online, the majority of them died out. So, big picture here, we're going to get into some really cool hacks today and why it happens for things like procrastination, resistance, other challenges like hesitation, distractibility, and even self-sabotage, which includes avoidance of or doing a crappy job, quitting or giving up, or creating a situation in which we can't get it done, don't have the time, money, energy. Maybe we piss someone off who's helping us. Maybe we miss an important deadline or put it off so it never happens, right? This includes starting and stopping something and then starting something else, never finishing. Now, I'm not judging anyone. This used to be me. I used to do this all the time. I used to be the biggest fence sitter, the biggest procrastinator there was, and it still occasionally happens to me. I'm certainly not perfect, but way less, and now I have tools to stop it in its tracks and recognize it's happening so I can stop it in its tracks. And I wish to give you some of these tools today. So stick around with us as we discuss this, and I'll give you some really cool hacks to avoid these problems, move past these problems. And again, at the end, I've got a really cool special gift for those of you that are ready to make a change. But first, why the heck should you listen to me? Right? So I came from a place where I was in the corporate world for about 14 years. I was helping people be successful, helping business owners be successful, because that meant our product sold, we did well, and I did well by helping other people to be successful. So I've done this for many years. And after 14 years in the corporate world, I started my own business many years ago. It's been eons now. And started my own business, loved it instantly, been making a big difference in people all over the world, and really, really helping people that are around the 5 and 6 figures mark really rocket ahead to 7 figures. So if you're at the high 5 figures, low and mid 6 figures, then this will be for you. And those are my favorite people to support. So after a lot of trial and tribulation and errors in the past with anxiety, with depression, things like bullying in my past, I had trouble speaking out, trouble taking action. I was overanalyzing everything, and I wouldn't take any risks. Like I said, it was the biggest fence sitter there was, and didn't take action. I wasn't growing. My life was on a bit of a treadmill. It was okay, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't purposeful. I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't making tons of money, although I did pretty well in the corporate world. I wasn't happy though. Wasn't happy, wasn't fulfilled, and not living on purpose. So the consequences was it was costing me time. My life was slipping away, and I'm like, I don't really love this. And that even translated into my business. I brought those problems into my business when I started it. Time was going by. I got stuck around again the 6-figure mark, and it was costing me energy. I was burning myself out. I was overwhelming myself. I wasn't fulfilled, and I unfortunately built a business that I hated. So it was costing me massive time, money, energy, and fulfillment. And that is the cost. I'm not sure if any of this resonates with you, but that is truly the cost. If we stay stuck, we stay still, we don't take big risks, big calculated risks. And I'll show you how to do that if we ever do work together too. I'll show you how to take calculated risks and have a strategic decision-making process to go through to make sure you take the right actions, the right big risks, because with big risks will come big reward. And so when you have tools and hacks to get past the procrastination, self-sabotage, hesitance, resistance, you will start to take bigger risks and get bigger rewards. And of course, have bigger purpose and bigger fulfillment. So again, stick around. I got some really cool hacks for you. 5 hacks that are going to make a massive difference in your work and your life. And again, at the end, I have a special gift for some of you that are ready to make a change. Now, check this out. Elliot Pepper, a very highly successful author and entrepreneur, says that if you know something's going to work 100%, it's not worth working on, right? And we typically don't procrastinate on those things. We don't hesitate or resist on things we know that's going to work. We know 100% how to do it, or let's say 90% how to do it, right? And he says in these things, if you know things aren't going to work 100%, it's not worth working on. It'll not push you. It's not going to make you grow. It's not going to have you forged in fire and have you learning new skills and become who you need to be in order to achieve that task, get to that goal. In fact, by doing things you're uncertain about or that are scary and uncomfortable and that, again, make you need to become a person to get that goal, the goal and the task by definition will help you get there. It helps you get to that goal and helps you become who you need to be to get to the goal. And the goals and rewards and the cars and the shoes and the trips and the houses and stuff, that's like a milestone. It's a bit of a milestone, or I guess a reward. It's a cherry on top. The real reward is who we become and what we learn and the journey on the way. That's truly the reward. The money and fame and fortune is kind of the cherry on top of all that. Becoming who we become and who we need to be to hit that goal and to achieve what we want, that is what's priceless. So, without further ado, here we go. The fear to excitement hack. So, this is a really, really powerful tool. And it'll take you from a place where you're fearful or worried to a place where you can be excited. And it hacks the part of our brain that distinguishes anxiety and fear from excitement. Think about it. Our same body reactions for fear, for anxiety, or for excitement are the same. Our heart beats fast. Maybe we sweat a lot. We're nervous and anxious. We're like, a bit overwhelmed, right? Your butterflies in your stomach, cold sweats, that kind of thing. You're jittery. The physical sensations are the same between excitement or something like fear and anxiety. So we can hack our brain, and the only difference is in your brain between anxiety and fear or excitement. So we have this hack called the fear to excitement hack. Now, again, this can be used whether you need to take an action, invest in something in your business. You're afraid of flying. I used this for flying myself once. Afraid of flying, afraid of speaking, afraid of doing something new, which when we're growing, we're going to six figures and beyond, typically it involves something new. So enter the fear to excitement hack. Step one, when you are afraid of something or you know you're going to fear something, you have to do something you fear or that makes you anxious. What I'd like you to do is prepare by creating a mental movie. Touch, sight, sound, taste, smell, everything you can create. A mental movie, or at least a mental picture, or at least a mental feeling. If you're not a high visual person, at least a movie or a picture by feeling it, if you're more kinesthetic person versus a visual. So what I want you to do, I want you to visualize or create a picture of your success. For me, for example, it was on the beach, sipping a margarita, relaxing in the sun, hearing the waves crash. And I would use this anchor, if you will, this movie or picture. I'd use this when I got fearful, when the plane started to bounce around. Or again, if you need to speak or need to start speaking to really promote what you do and be seen as a big, credible authority and really grow your business, blasting through 7 figures. So we have, ahead of time, we set this up. We have, again, the picture on the beach, sipping the margarita. It could be you're speaking, or you've taken action, you're kicking ass and taking names. Whatever you're doing, however you're doing it. So we have this resource, anchor, if you will, this picture, this movie of success and happiness. And what we do when you get into the situation now, whether it's a plane bouncing around, whether it's you speaking for someone, speaking in an audience, taking a big risk, whatever it is you need to do, hiring someone, firing someone, whatever it needs you to do, have this anchor, this success anchor, the anchor of something that is exciting, and the anchor that is your success. And close your eyes, bring up that anchor, think of that anchor, and say to yourself, repeat out loud preferably, if you're in an airplane, maybe inside your head, or if you're in a crowd, inside your head, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. And really do it versus a lame, I'm excited, yeah, I'm excited, really excited. Like, actually get into it for it to work well. I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. And keep this visual anchor there. Feel it, hear it, taste, touch, smell, sounds. Really feel everything that's going on in that particular moment that you want, the future success movie or picture. And again, visualize it. I'm excited. Feel it. I'm excited. Smell it. Maybe it's the salt air or the smell of success or the taste of success or the smell of money, whatever it is, or that maybe the smell of steak if it's a big celebration you're going to do after you do this thing, right? Whatever that success is after the scary thing, close your eyes, Visualize it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. And be there and really put some emotion into it. And you're going to hack your brain. Your brain's like, oh, yeah, you're right. I'm excited. And that's all it takes to switch. The fear to excitement hack, it works very well, works very quickly. Be excited and have an anchor, or if you need to, really create one in the moment if need be. Create an anchor in the moment, or preferably have one ahead of time when you know you're getting into a sticky situation where you're anxious, fearful, you're doubting yourself, resistance, procrastination, anything at all it'll work for. Again, visual anchor. Have that anchor, that movie, that picture. Then when something happens, close your eyes, bring up that kick-ass positive future situation that excites you and say, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. And that will hack your brain to help you feel excited. Guess what? A client of mine, Guy, one of his favorite techniques was a fear to excitement hack. And he often got in his own way due to fear and fear of failure. And he was burnt out, he was overwhelmed, he was stuck, he was depressed when we began working together. And with the tools and the programs he's come through with me, he's transformed to a place where he's now happy, he's fulfilled, he has lots of time for himself and his wife, and now has a 6-figure per month income, which is awesome. And the fear to excitement hack, when it was one of his biggest ones as well. He also loved the next one. So hack number 2, this is the 3-second rule, also known as screw it, I'm going to do it, also known as F it. Whether it's Sir Richard Branson and his screw it, let's do it, or whether it's Justin Sterling, F it, or whether it's my 3-second rule, 1, 2, 3, go. And that way you can't talk yourself out of it. It takes longer than 3 to 5 seconds for your amygdala, the little lizard brain here, to say danger, 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 and for it to talk you out of it and hijack you, hence it's called the amygdala hijack, to hijack your desire, your train of thought, your desire to take action and just go for it. It takes 3 to 5 seconds for that to happen. So if you find a way to take action within that 3 to 5 seconds, do something, commit to something, make a call, do an action, get up, go to the gym, whatever it is. If you do something within that 3 to 5 seconds, call a friend and commit to someone, tell people you're going to do something, do a post on social media, hey, I commit to doing this by this date, and people can hold you way more accountable than you can to yourself. Do something in 3 to 5 seconds. This is the 3 to 5 second rule. It's a great hack. It's like that. Screw it, just do it. Like I said, like Sir Richard Branson says, or I even prefer Justin Sterling. It's a little more brash. It gets me out of my head better. He says, F it. Live in F it. And you can actually say it because it's in your head, right? F it. And go do it. Whatever you do, 3-second rule, do it within 3 seconds. And it's at that point hard for your brain to talk you out of it. I had a story of mine where I was going to become an author. And the first time I was in this writing workshop, I said, I want to be an author. And they said, okay, come to the back. Everyone who wants to be an author, come to the back. And I got up and walked down the way to get the sign-up form. And then after about 5 seconds, my brain's like, what, danger. And I started walking back and sat down. So after I learned the 3-second rule, next time I went to the book writing seminar, they said, okay, whoever wants to write a book and actually continue with the process, come to the back. And I got up and I ran to the back and I slammed my credit card down. I said, here's my credit card. I'm in. Before my brain, my amygdala back here, the fear center, the lizard brain, could talk me out of it. So 3-second rule. And this hack is also a favorite of a former client of mine, Carolyn. She's a coach, and she used these tools to grow her business from 5 figures to multiple 6 figures, and she is still growing. Here's something too. Before I get to the next hack, I wanted to talk about this because it's very, very important. Most people put the cart before the horse. They do it backwards, right? And it doesn't work. Either they've invested some time, energy, and money, or not, often not. And they say to me, oh, James, I don't want to invest time, money, energy, or more time, money, energy until I'm making money or making more money. Maybe they haven't invested time, money, energy at all. And they say, oh, I want to make money. I want to pay off all my bills and my debts before I invest any more. And this is the wrong way to look at it, right? You need to keep investing until you get where you want, until you get what you want, even if you'd invested thousands and thousands, even hundreds of thousands before. I've been there. It's like, okay, when is it going to pay off? I keep adjusting and tweaking and growing and failing forward. And sometimes you're like, I want to make some money before I spend any more money. And that's the wrong way to look at it. You need to keep investing until you get where you want. If you stop investing time, money, and energy, or you don't invest time, money, and energy until you're successful, then your business will die or never grow in the first place. People get that wrong, and I want to be cognizant of this and have you be aware of it. You need to keep doing it. Keep investing time, money, and energy. And good luck, I tell people, good luck telling the universe how things are supposed to go for you and how you want it. Good luck making the universe saying, this is how I want it, right? Good luck doing that. The only thing you can't control is time. The universe brings riches and fame and fortune to people who take action, who are bold and take big risks and big actions, which result in big results, big rewards, and even big fulfillment. Right? It takes big perseverance and guts, and that's why not everyone's rich or wildly successful entrepreneur. However, it's often a lot easier than most people make it out to be. And that's why I love teaching my courses and my programs, helping entrepreneurs around the 5 and 6 figure range scale and skyrocket to 7 figures. It's awesome. It can be fun. It can be fulfilling. And we can nuke the burnout, the self-doubt, the overwhelm, and leave with nothing but a confident and powerful ability to express yourself and your value and having more time, more fun, and more fulfillment in your business. So this is important. In fact, Matteo, a business leader, was able to use these tools he learned from me to take action and to take better actions and to better manage his team of investigators and create superstar employees and take his leadership skills and his business and his income to the whole next level. It was amazing. And he used a lot of these tools. So if you've invested time, money, energy, continue investing time, money, energy into your success. Avoid letting your business die because the ego wants to make money before I spend more money. It's a trap. It is a trap. So something, a little bit of an aside, because we're talking about 3-second rule, screw it, let's do it, taking action. I wanted to share something that's been responsible for my success, and it's to keep investing time, money, energy, blood, sweat, and tears, even if you're not seeing the results yet. It's like a bamboo tree. It takes 3 to 5 years of just growth and gestation and the roots, establishing themselves before the actual tree grows. And the tree can grow sky high in like 3 to 6 months after 3 to 5 years of being dormant. And this thing's being watered and taking in nutrients. So this is something to be really cognizant about. All right, next. The reverse spin technique. This is a really cool one because what happens is when we're procrastinating, when we're fearing, when we're failing, often what happens is there's a negative emotion beforehand. There is a negative emotion beforehand. There's something that scares us. Oftentimes it's fear, right? Fear, worry, anxiety. And this causes us to procrastinate, to not take action, to not move forward, to not keep going with things. This causes us to fail because of our fear of failure. And whatever emotion it is, whether it's fear of failure, anxiety, imposter syndrome, sadness, grief from past failures, whatever it is, this stuff comes up and causes us to, yes, procrastinate, hesitate, resist, or self-sabotage. So what the heck do we do? And this is a pretty cool one. It's a bit abstract and it works really, really well. It's called the reverse spin technique. It was designed by a gentleman named Richard Bandler, and a very, very bright gentleman. What happens? Okay, you're procrastinating. I'm not doing this. And ask yourself, why am I not doing this? There's often gold in the message. You don't avoid blaming yourself, getting angry or upset or anything like that. Just there's often gold in these symptoms. There's often gold in these problems and challenges. So ask yourself, why am I procrastinating? And really get present with yourself. Do a meditation if you need. Why am I procrastinating? Why am I doing this? Why is this not working? Why am I self-sabotaging? Why am I doing this when I should be doing that to really move the needle? Why am I overwhelmed, and stuck on a treadmill or hamster wheel when I know I need to do this and this and this to get ahead? Well, it's again because there's the underlying negative emotion underlying that procrastination, hesitation, resistance, self-sabotage. And again, usually it's fear of failure, sadness, grief from something happening before, right? Or maybe it's a fear because someone told you it wouldn't work, or they told you something bad about money or about success or whatever. Or maybe you failed when you were younger at something and it stuck with you, right? Enter the reverse spin technique. What I want you to do, try it for something right now. Anything you're fearing, if there's a negative emotion right now, anything you're procrastinating on or hesitating on as well, try this. It can be for anything, even if you're feeling a negative emotion, feeling bad, fearful, whatever it is. Or if you think about something you have to do, need to do, want to do, just be there for a minute and ask yourself, why am I not doing this? What is it I'm feeling? What do I feel that leads me to not do this, to resist, to procrastinate, to do 10 other things versus the one thing I really need to do? What is that feeling? And be honest with yourself. What is that feeling? And even if you can't name it, that's okay. It'll work. What I want you to do is to close your eyes. And I want you to take your hand and find that feeling. Whatever the feeling is, again, anxiety, self-doubt, fear, grief. Usually it's fear or fear of failure. Notice where that is in your body and just kind of find it and put your hand on it. Wherever it is, your head or your chest or your abdomen, wherever it is. Put your hand on it. And what I want you to do, in your mind's eye, with your eyes closed, in your mind's eye, that feeling, what I'd like you to do is to pull it outside of you. Pull it outside of you and put it right in front of you. And just pull it out and it's right in front of you and just have that feeling right in front of you. And for those of you that aren't as visual, if you want, you can do this just remaining and leaving that feeling inside you. If you prefer to leave that feeling inside and just pay attention to where it is in your body. Those of you that prefer this or are more visual, bring it out in front of you and have the feeling right in front of your body. And what I want you to do, if you were to know, ask yourself, which way is it spinning? Which way is it spinning? Clockwise, counterclockwise? Notice it. Which way is it spinning? And if you're really not sure, make it up. Just, okay, which way do I think it's spinning? And the answer will come to you. It's from your unconscious mind, so it'll be correct. Which way is it spinning? Clockwise, counterclockwise. Now, what I'd like you to do is I would like you to slow it down. It's spinning, let's say it's clockwise. It's spinning, slow it down with your finger, you're in your mind's eye, slow it down. It's like, and it stops. Now, that's why this is called the reverse spin. Start spinning it backwards, faster and faster, the other way, the opposite way. Spin faster and faster, the other way. And now when it's doing that, take it and put it back inside you where it was before. Or if you've left it in there and just did the reverse spin with it inside your body, that's cool too. And just notice how that's different. How is that feeling different now that it's spinning the other way? Now, you may find that it actually turns into a good, empowering feeling. Or maybe if it's still bothering you, change it again and pull it back out if you want. Or just leave it in there and change it to spin. Maybe it's spinning forward, tumbling backwards now. Change the spin again or just go back to the other way now. However you do it, just change the spin. Change that spin on it and getting faster and faster this new way. Maybe it's spinning now on a couple axes. It's counterclockwise and it's forward. Maybe it was counterclockwise or clockwise before. And spin it faster. And again, bring it back inside you. Or if it was always inside you and you're doing this with it in your body, that's cool too. Just notice now how it is. And it may be great, it may feel fine, may feel neutral, may feel empowering. If it's still bugging you a bit or a lot, again, just focus on it again, just notice it and or pull it out of your body right in front of you here. Okay, it's right in front of you now, it's spinning, doing its thing. Great. Now change it again, spin it in a different direction, have it slow down from one direction and spin it up faster and faster the other direction. This works really well and it's kind of fun and also gets us out of our head. So spinning faster and faster. And now bring it back inside your body, or if it was always there, just notice how that's different now. And if it's still bugging you, take it out and imagine it as like a glass ball or a crystal ball. And just take it and smash it. Just slap it down and smash it. Have it smash into a million pieces on the floor. And disappear into nothing if you want. You can always do that too. It's a fun one. Or just rip it out and throw it in the garbage. However you do it, whatever visualization you use is great. If the spinning and putting it back in didn't get you to a positive feeling or a feeling of neutralness or wholeness, just rip it out and throw it, smash it on the ground or throw it in the garbage. And that's that. And I'll think of something else. Think of like a sunny, sunshine, warm day, the hot sun on your face and the sun beaming into your eyes. What a great feeling. We'll do a little break state there. And notice how that's different. Notice how you're feeling now and how much more empowered you are to take action. You can even stand up and do some power posing. Superman, Superwoman, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Woman of Steel, whatever of steel. right? And do some power posing, which will also get you feeling more and more confident. There's actually scientific studies, 2 to 3 minutes of this, of power posing, hands on hips, fists on hips, head up high, sitting high, or standing. There's a lot of evidence, scientific evidence and proof showing that 2 to 3 minutes of this makes a massive, massive difference in your life and in your state. And when you manage your state better and have a better state, better emotional state, well, then you're going to actually take action and, make the call, do the task you need to do, whatever it is you were fearing or procrastinating before. Right? Now, here's something interesting. Before I give you some more hacks, I want to share something what actually causes procrastination on a deeper level. We're doing some kick-ass hacks here and showing you how to get past it, get over it. But the things that really stop the procrastination just have you always constantly in action unless it's time to rest. The things that prevent you from being in action and make you doubt yourself, make you hesitate, make you shut up when you should be speaking out and speaking up, make you, go small when you need to go big, or resist and procrastinate when you need to take action. The deeper level things is our subconscious and unconscious programming. It's a programming we got from life, parents, culture, religion, teachers, society, grandparents, the news, media, things like that. And we need to be really, really careful with this because we have a conscious mind. In our brain, there's a conscious mind. Okay, I want to do this. I want to lift up my mouse. I want to look over here. I'm going to give you guys give you all a presentation. All right, I'm giving everyone a presentation. Conscious mind, 5%. Or I want to lose weight. I want to go to the gym. I want to go for a run or a walk, or I want to start this business or call this customer or whatever you want to do. Conscious mind, 5% says I want to do that. The unconscious mind, 95% of our brain. It's huge. It's kind of like an elephant, and you're the rider on the elephant. The 5% conscious mind saying, I want this, the goal setter, is like a rider on an elephant. And the elephant is like the goal getter, which is our unconscious mind, 95% of our brain. And there's a lot of often conflict here due to past programming about success or money or what we should or shouldn't be doing or what would people think, what would people say, past failures, what happened with teachers. I had a teacher in math tell me to go down to the dummy math in grade 10 because I'd never succeed and make it and forget about university. I said nuts to that and I did it anyways, and 4 university maths later, I got my degree. Right? So the thing is, we need to be careful with this, and it's the deeper level stuff. It's the real doubt in ourselves. It's the self-doubt. It's the imposter syndrome. It's the feeling that we're not good enough, which even drills down further to feelings of being worthless or not worth it or unworthy, maybe unlovable or powerless. Does this resonate with some of you? It drills down to this deeper, often and usually hidden stuff. What's causing the procrastination, self-sabotage, overwhelm, burnout, resistance, and hesitation. So I wanted to bring that up to you. It's the deeper level stuff, and this is the stuff we cover in my course because it's so important and so profound and so transformational. So I wanted to share that with you because it's important. And I want you to know that this stuff is great for these higher level problems. All these hacks are great and they'll help you. And the real stuff, when you dig down, is this self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and feelings, like I said, it's usually a sense of a lack of worthiness or a lack of being good enough or worthy that really deep down, and you can say all you want consciously, no, I know I'm good enough, no, I know I'm worthy, I know I deserve this. You can say that all you want consciously, but remember, it's a 95% of our brain. If it thinks that, it's not going to let you do what you want to do. For example, Lisa, a partner in a financial consulting firm, she was able to use these tools to better lead herself and thus better lead her team too. She grew and she hired more people, and it propelled her into more personal and professional success. And she's had so much success and growth in her business that Deloitte Consulting, the big, huge firm, purchased her business and has her run it for them. Wild success. Okay, so getting back to the hacks. Hack number 4, make it fun. The other F word people hate to use these days. Make it fun. Put on some inspirational music. I find instrumental or study beats is less distracting than actual music with vocals. Whatever instrumental music, it could be electronic or techno or EDM or study beats or binaural beats or classical, whatever you like. It's often best for productivity. You could go out to a cafe to work. especially if you're an extrovert like me and love being around people. Go to a cafe to get energy from others. You can work outside, right? Reward yourself with a treat afterwards, a foot massage, a body massage, different foods, treats, time to meditate, time to relax, whatever it is, a movie night, whatever it is. Make it fun. Find ways of making it fun. Make a game for yourself. Reward yourself. I have a little treat here waiting for me when I'm done this presentation to reward me for doing it, right? Make it fun. Because you're 95% of your brain, that elephant, it likes to have fun. And if there's no fun, all work and no play. How's that expression go? All work and no play makes, Johnny a dull boy, I believe is how it goes. If you've seen that movie, I may be dating myself now. Chad, he's a business owner in an international training company. And he was seeking a way to be an even better business leader, up his game, make more money, and create unstoppable success for other people in his business. And he was super interested in the influence, the persuasion, authentically, the communication and sales and negotiation tools I teach. All these tools and strategies. And he's found that my program has increased his success in his own role as a leader. It's created incredible customer conversations, more success, more revenue, more referrals. And of course, it helps him empower others in his business too, propelling them to massive new heights. So he's doing super well. Hack number 5. This is the last hack and one of the most important. And it's about time blocking and avoiding context switching. So check this out. Switching between tasks can cost you as much as 40% of your productive time. And it can take 10 to 20 minutes to get back into a groove with something. If you get distracted, switch. Even if you block time for things, if you switch tasks or switch context of the task, like maybe one's sales, one's marketing, one's business development, one's, blog stuff. If you're switching too often, you get distracted, or you're moving back and forth all the time, it can kill productivity and costs you 40%, up to 40% of your productive time. And again, it takes you 10 to 20 minutes to get back into the groove when you switch. So number 1 is time blocking. Block time off in your calendar. This time, nothing happens right now except sales calls. Or this time, from this time to this time, nothing happens except, content creation or blogging, or maybe it's marketing, or maybe it's business brainstorming and reflecting, because progress is when action happens and then you reflect. That's progress. What happened? Why it happened? What worked? What didn't? How can I do even better next time? What do I need to do better next time? Right? That progress happens with reflection after action. So make time. Block time out in your calendar for tasks versus having a wide open calendar. Other things get booked. Other things get booked in it, right? They can shift a bit, but ideally they don't get eliminated. And make sure you're doing one thing during that content block, that task block. It'll make you maximally successful and productive. And this has been a big one for me, huge for me. I used to bounce back and forth, do a million things at once, which of course humans can't do consciously, a million things at once. It was costing me massive production. I'd be bouncing between tasks and emails and content writing and calls and this and that. It was a disaster, and it was burning me out too. So be productive, be more productive, get more work done in less time, avoid multitasking, single task, shut off all your alerts, just sit down and get it done and take action and do it. Avoid switching context, avoid switching tasks back and forth. Block out a half an hour, hour and a half to do the task. And yes, after 45 minutes to an hour, take a quick 3 to 5 minute break. And then after an hour and a half or so, 2 hours maximum, take at least a 20-minute break. Avoid going too long or too short with the content blocks. I find at least 30 to 45 minutes for content blocks to get something done and to get it done effectively and efficiently. And as Brian Tracy says, a brilliant business coach and speaker, author, mentor, he says most people finish things, 60, 70, 80, 90% and never finish them. You have a million unfinished things. I actually had 6 unfinished lead magnets as well at one point until I just got them all done. They were completely useless. 6 completely useless lead magnets because they were 90% done. Now I have 6 awesome lead magnets because they're 100% done. Think about it. One of my clients, Azaday, she was a holistic nutritionist, in fact, and she wanted to really grow her nutrition practice. And she wanted to learn how to effectively sell influence authentically, persuade with integrity, and use additional tools to really serve her clients on a whole new level, including, yes, some of these hacks, some of these productivity and procrastination hacks, because she wanted her clients to be healthier, right? She wanted to go to a whole new level, both herself, her clients, and her business. And one cool thing she didn't realize before my course is that it would transform her so much personally as well as professionally and unleash her own potential as well. Now she's a certified coach and has combined that with her practice. She's an NLP expert and a nutrition expert and a coach. Combine these amazing things to be an incredible weight loss guru. And because she's a specific specialist, a weight loss guru, with all these amazing tools that differentiate her, she was able to dramatically up her prices, create special high-end packages that help her clients win, and give her a lucrative life because she's got all these cool differentiators, because she's taken action, she's invested time, money, and energy, and a lot of money, in fact, on these new certifications and trainings that help her stand out, help her be different, and help her win and grow and get ahead. So those are the 5 hacks that are going to make a massive difference here. Number 1, the fear to excitement hack. Number 2, the 3-second rule. Number 3, the reverse spin technique. Number 4, make it fun. Heaven forbid, use the other F word. And number 5, time blocking and avoid context switching. Block off times in your calendar, specific times each day for what is important, what you need to do. And now you have a choice. You can keep doing what hasn't been working for so long, and likely things will either stay the same, burning you out, overwhelming you, lacking maybe purpose and fulfillment, or lacking just the growth that you want. Or maybe things will get worse. Maybe you burn out and say, screw it, because you don't have the fulfillment and the purpose in your life or your business anymore. Maybe your business is killing you. Maybe you've built a business that you hate or that you just don't enjoy anymore. It pays the bills, maybe. Maybe you're doing okay, maybe you're doing well, but you're lacking purpose, fulfillment, and you're killing yourself working. You're working way too much. You don't have the time, energy for travel and doing what you love to do. If you want to be able to eliminate these self-limiting beliefs to set you free and make it easy to take action and even see, open up your mind, open up your field of vision, be able to see different solutions and see all problems as challenges and just notice solutions, come up with solutions for yourself and for your customers. If you want to be able to take action because your mind isn't fighting with itself and you're not torn internally and conflicted internally about what to do next. Should I do this? Should I do that? Shouldn't I? If you want to be able to powerfully and confidently communicate your value so people say yes and they buy from you, not to mention lead your team, lead your assistants, lead your customers better. And if you want to control your habits and the bad patterns that are part of your success prevention department and create new success habits that happen automatically, if you want to be able to become real and authentic and vulnerable with people so you're more fulfilled, so you're actually living a life, you're being you and not this BS identity and BS person you've created. You want to live authentically and have people love you for you, and possibly so people love you, they know, like, and trust you. You persuade people with integrity, so your income skyrockets. Your sales conversations are far easier. People stop giving you BS like, oh, I don't have the time, or can I do it later? I don't have the money, you don't have the energy, can't afford it. If you want to stop hearing these BS excuses and make a big impact, helping others, make a big difference, and living fulfilled, making a lot of money, having a lot of fun, time, fulfillment, travel, and confidently and powerfully articulating your value, your mission, and why the heck people should say yes to you and why you're worth way more. If you want to avoid the self-doubt, the imposter syndrome, the burnout, and the overwhelm, and quickly go from apathetic or worried, fearful, nervous, or anxious, fearing failure, quickly go from that to empowered, to confident, happy, to taking action, take charge, take action. I have some amazing tools and one heck of an amazing transformational course for you and your business. If you want to control your emotional state in seconds, go from highly avoidant to highly influential. Or maybe just go from not doing the few things you know and really move the needle. Really need to do really big things that are going to help you succeed and get out of overwhelm, overload, and confusion, as this is a major cause of resistance and avoidance, hesitation, and doing this stuff that's not important. Everyone is having a history, and everyone has a history that's holding them back. My course offers the tools to transform the deep-seated beliefs and inner conflicts that are holding you back. These are things like procrastination, hesitation, or even self-doubt. Instead of this, in fact, injecting your life, you'll become more courageous, action taking, resulting in higher sales and more money, injecting your life with these amazing things. And underneath those bad habits or negative patterns getting in the way of your massive action and massive success lies a sense of unworthiness, no matter what you try to do or what you think consciously. My 7-Figure Business Leaders program is a transformational system that addresses these unconscious patterns for finally getting the things you want. When you eliminate the bad habits and the negative patterns, you'd be amazed at the things you actually get done, making you 10 times more productive. And this means more money in less time and having more freedom and fun in your life. You see, a major barrier to growth and success is how people view you and your ability to effectively gain and trust others and have others effectively gain genuine trust for you. So people just say yes to you. My course delves into the tools to master your communication, tools that are utilized by the most successful people in the world. And when you master your communication, you become highly, highly influential, creating a dynamic where people will pay you a premium to work with you. So book that book that free call using the link below for a 6 to 7 figure strategy session. We're going to come up with a plan with you, look at your challenges, look at any barriers, and look at where you want to go and how to get you there with my 6 to 7 figures program. Robert, a client of mine, in fact, he was a small business owner. He is a small business owner, in fact, and he had a successful yet stagnant business, and it was hampered really by his deep fear of new growth, new tasks, and different things he needed to do, and the fear of failure, which led to procrastination. Right, taking small little tasks, small little actions. His mindset was filled with worst case scenarios, and really these blocked the efforts for him to grow and blocked his expansion efforts, and it really stifled his innovation. He was too in his head, too worried, and focused on the fears of why something wouldn't work, why he didn't deserve it, why it was not going to work, and all the reasons on not to do it. Thus, procrastination, hesitation, and resilience to actual success and resistance to success. And a mindset overhaul after my course and created an openness to really external advice, enabled growth. It opened his mind to potential, to possibilities, to positive things if he took action, and focusing on the positive things if he took action versus worrying about all the negative things that could happen. Right. And so it propelled his business from a 6-figure plateau, just over 6 figures, to nearing the 7-figure milestone faster than he ever thought possible as well, by the way. So overcoming these mental blocks, embracing delegation, hiring people, getting out of his own way so he could have a team and empower them and not micromanage them to do all the things that he wasn't good at, all the things he didn't want to do, and all the things that didn't make him money, transformed Robert's business approach. It highlighted the crucial role of mindset in surpassing your professional goals and reaching your professional goals. Getting to more sales, more growth, more productivity, more efficiency with your time so you work less, play more, travel more, and have more purpose and fulfillment, and get on track to scale your business to 7 figures. And now you have a choice. You can keep doing what hasn't been working for so long, and likely things will get worse because you're burning yourself out. You can keep doing what hasn't been working for so long. You'll maybe say screw it or F it and give up because you have either burnt yourself out or you don't have the fulfillment and purpose in your business or life anymore, no matter how much money you're making or how little money you're making or how fulfilled or not you are. Book a call, a free call in fact, using the link below for a 6 to 7 figure strategy session. We're going to have a free call and we're going to create a plan for you to win and to grow and stop stagnating and really, really skyrocket your wealth, your time, your fulfillment, and the ability to have freedom to do what you want. Till next time, have your best day ever. Take care.